I'll be right with you, everybody. My camera has had a bit of a hiccup. Again. I don't know what's going on. Hey. Oh! You know, some... Oh! No. You're gonna figure yourself out. Oh. Come on. Okay, I'm just gonna leave you off for the moment. Ugh. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, guys. Some days the camera works, and some days it just needs a break. So I guess no camera for today. That can go away. Hi, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome to Tuesday. Welcome to Tuesday. Dead Meat 888 raiding with a party of two. Hello, everybody. Welcome, raiders. We have just started streaming. We are doing some Atomfall today. You missed my brief interlude intro with Horrible Histories songs because I felt like delving into nostalgia today. Well, I hope that your clubbing time is enjoyed, Dead Meat. I understand that seals do enjoy a rave. Yes. Oh, that's nice. I am in the middle of finishing my dinner, but I'm not that fussed about it at the moment because there was quite a lot of it. Hey, Groll. Thank you for the check-in. And the real Nakora, welcome in. And thank you for the select a target on myself. I'll be sure to jump off a cliff at some point. Divorced, beheaded, and died. Divorced, beheaded, survived. I'm Henry VIII, I had 6 sorry wives. Some might say I ruined their lives. Catherine Aragon was one. She failed to give me a son. Yes. I do enjoy the Horrible History songs. They're very fun. They're very enjoyable. Right. Welcome back to before the end of Atomfall. I loaded an older save and skedaddled backwards. I'm sorry, why are we jumping me? Do you want me to jump Dr. Alan Holder, who's just chilling here? No, I'm not gonna do that. What I am gonna do... What we need to do, actually, everyone... I'm gonna get away from the really loud thing in the other room. What we need to do, everyone, is we need to pick a direction to start off our DLC Atomfall adventures in. And that direction is either we head to the slate mine and up to the the sort of the Red Terror DLC, or we head down to the boatyards and take a boat across to the Eldritch Horror Island with loads of cult shit on it. But at the end of the day, guys, it's up to you. What do you want to see first? As I understand it, the Eldritch Horror cult is less worrying, or, well, no, it's not less worrying, but it is shorter, as far as I understand it. Hold on. Do I need to put anything away? I'll put these in the pneumatic for now. Pop that in there. Stems, grenades, steel kit. Okay, that should be good. Quickly reload this. This is fully loaded. Okay. This is true. If I flipped a coin, the coin would probably just land on its side. Just on the thin edge around the side. I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case. Yeah. I don't know. Some days I think that Fortune was very Fortune had decisions to make in regards to my existence, and decided that my existence was going to be balanced on a knife's edge. To grab a cloth. Sorry everyone, I'm just seeing if I can get my camera working. It's having a bit of a time today, apparently. Might just be because of the heat. It's quite warm in here. Honestly, I don't know. I'll just leave it unplugged and stuff for now. Right. Sorry, I'm back. You know what? I'm just gonna make a choice, and I'm gonna choose to go to the Eldritch Horror first. Because the Eldritch Horror, as far as I can tell, is shorter? Maybe? I don't actually know. Just gonna over this wall. Oh. Right.
If so, report it immediately to the protocol officer. Remember,
what was that? Pre-order bonus, buried treasure. Ooh. Sure, I'll crack that. Where is that? Well, that's gonna make me actually look for it, isn't it? Well, we might as well... Ah. Okay. 33.9 east, 79.9 north. No, no. 30... Hold on. What was it? It was 33.9, 79.9. So out. Oh. 30, 70. Out there. Oh, okay. It's closer than I thought it would be. Alright. Well, and we'll go talk to Alf. Hold on. Where is that? Let's literally we'll do this and then we'll go talk to Alf. Wait. Okay. What is this? Q to read? Oh. Anyway. What have we got? Ooh. Survivor's Revolver. High damage, high range, low accuracy. Low damage, low range, quiet. Oh. Worst thing in the world, actually. Huh. Not keen on revolvers as a general thing myself, but you know what? Fair enough. Where's this? 34.2, 80.2. 80. Ah. What have we got? Combat stims, bandages, and first aid kits. You know what? I'll take it. We'll have to find a... Well, maybe we can trade some stuff to Alf, because they did say that he had some stuff for us.
Hands away from any weapons.
Right. Enter the Grendel's head. Alf, darling. What
Welcome
have you got
back.
for me? Like to trade. What have you got? You have a Survivor's Hatchet. Firearms, mastery skills. Oh, something to change the look of the metal detector. Okay. As well. I think I've got both of these. I'll take this. Anything? Yep. I'll take that. Thank you very much.
All good. See you around.
Okay. So that just automatically applies, I think. And this is a small hatchet. It's very small. Okay. Right. Now that we've covered all that, let's exit out here. Head down to the boathouse. Right. Keep that on me. I'll put the revolver away at some point. I don't think I want it. I like my I like my silenced 1911.
Leave tomorrow if we could.
7 shots in a gun feels about right to me. Oh. Ooh, big guy. Just gonna slide past you, big guy. Okay. Now. There is somewhere along here.
Not sure I like the look of you.
Maybe right there, where there is an ominous man standing on a dock. Okay. That makes sense, I suppose. Right. Let's take out the axe, just in case.
Stranger.
Yes? You shouted at me, Mr. Anderson?
I've not much time, and you're the sort I need. If you're after passage to the Isle, I can take you over there right now. But you have to promise you'll help once we get there.
What makes you think I can help?
You learn how to size someone up right quick round here, stranger. Won't last long if you can't. Let's just say you look like someone who can take care of themselves. Sorry, in a bit of a flap, getting ahead of myself. Suppose an explanation's in order.
It'd be
My name's
appreciated.
Bill Anderson. I'm just about the only bloke round here who knows these waters well enough to get you over to Midsummer Isle. There's something I need on that island, and I reckon if you come with, you might be able to help me find it. Don't fret, it'll be worth your while. There's plenty more to find on the island, if you know where to look.
Okay. What exactly do you need help finding?
Something I lost and need back, that's all. I'd say more, but, well, it's personal. Look, I'll tell you more when we reach the Isle, but we need to get moving before tides shift.
Alright, sure.
Thank God. Knew you'd see sense. I'll make ready to cast off.
We're going in that tiny boat? I mean, I know it's just a lake, but... Oh.
Here we are. Midsummer Isle. This here's the old fishing village. Been abandoned since the disaster. And up there on the hill are the ruins of the old abbey. Quite the sight, isn't it?
Certainly, yes.
You know, might sound strange, but it's good to be back. Here, before I forget, take this chart. Waters round here are dangerous, but this shows the safe routes back to Wyndham. You can use my boat, travel back and forth to the mainland as often as you like. I'm heading inland, once I've gathered a few of my things. I've made camp in an old cellar nearby. I'll wait there for you. Come and meet me and we'll get to business. Here, give me a map and I'll mark the location of my camp.
You got it. There was an old abbey here?
Aye. Story is, place was abandoned back in Shakespeare's day. The island used to be a sanctuary for the monks that lived there, but it's naught but ruins now. It's an odd place, up there. Can be risky to wander the ruins alone, just so you know.
What happened to the monks?
Same thing that happened to all the abbeys and the like back in Tudor times. Old place dissolved and stripped of anything of value by royal decree. That's what the history books will tell you at least, but to tell the truth, there's all sorts of stories about the old monks of this isle. Look, if you're really interested in digging around out here, those abbey ruins would likely be the best place to start. Here, I'll mark them on your map for you.
Oh,
Just keep your wits about you. Don't dig too deep, neither. Some of the stories about this place, the things they say about the old monks that lived here. But that's quite enough from me. No reason to let an old man's tales trouble you. Farewell, friend. Don't you forget our agreement. Meet me at that cellar, aye?
Sure, Mr. Anderson. You're just gonna... Okay. Sure. Fair enough. You do you. Weird man. Oh. That's a lot of dead fish. Abandoned village. Boat. Lake Bandit. Okay, so there are bandits out here. Someone did manage to get a boat out here. Ah. The Monastery at Midsummer. A book torn from a history book. Midsummer Abbey, the ruins of which still casts a watchful eye over the island lake Windhamere. The abbey was constructed in 1204 and remained an active monastery for over 400 years. It is a remarkable example of a site that survived the initial threat of dissolution as ordered by Henry VIII in 1537. Local records suggest that the monastery might even have had its peak in the early 1600s before its abrupt abandonment not long after. Little more is known about the abbey and the monks that used to live here, their fates shrouded in mystery. Lovely. Key items, boatman's map. And this is the map of Windermere. There's a rapid travel network point. That doesn't look like a monastery, that looks like a keep. No, there's the abbey, so... Oh. Okay. Interesting. Why is there a castle? There is a man somewhere around here. And there's fungus. Aha.
Let's take this nice and slow, eh? Let's have no trouble.
That man was wearing a tricorn hat. And it just makes me even sadder that I can't wear hats in this game.
Right, keep the old eyes peeled.
Where'd you go?
Think you...
You'll die for what you've done.
I sit here, hatless. How depressing is it? I can't even wear a snazzy hat. A cutlass? I like the idea, but I really like my axe, so I'm not that fussed about a cutlass, actually. New Abysses patch 1.3 is crazy. New map, new enemies, new elite boss, new blessings, revamp the skill tree, and new sea shanties? Wait, what? When did this happen? Ooh. Oh, it's a preview. I see. Ooh. Sorry, everyone. I'm getting distracted. Hold on. Hold on. You guys can get distracted with me. There we go. You guys can get distracted with me. Let's see. Preview for what's coming in patch 1.3. Brian Hunter friends, we would like to share with you some news about our upcoming free update. One of the most requested new types of content has been playable areas with new enemies and bosses, so we are happy to announce that it's exactly what is coming this summer in 1.3. The new playable area will be all about massive brine punk machinery. It is very art-heavy, keeping our artists quite busy. But we also wanted our programmers to improve other parts of the game. One code-heavy feature we are working on is porting the game to Xbox and PlayStation 5 with cross-platform multiplayer. That's nice. This means you'll be able to group up with PC and console players alike, which will lead to a lot more open lobbies available to jump straight into the action. Yep. Here is a rundown of all the new content coming to Abyssus in patch 1.3. A new playable area, bunch of new enemies, a new elite encounter and a new boss encounter, and a new god, the Brine God, with 15 new blessings. We're also adding 5 new blessings for each existing god. That makes sense because they only have 10 blessings at the moment. We also revamped the skill tree with new skills to pick. On top of that, a streamlined matchmaking system and quick play option. Last but certainly not least, new sea shanties. Ooh. This will be our biggest update yet. No precise date for the patch has been set so far because there's a lot of QA involved in making the new playable area run as smoothly as possible. But we will let you know as soon as we can. As always, patch 1.3 will be completely free. It will also contain a lot of goo that is brine gone bad. Therefore, we shall accompany the content patch with a new cosmetic DLC called Brine Rot. For those who want to support our work and look snazzy even while knee-deep in goo. We hope you'll enjoy the goo as much as you'll enjoy shooting the horrendous brine monsters wallowing in it. Okay, this looks kinda nuts. This looks kinda nuts. This is big robot. Okay, that's pretty neat. That sounds like fun. I'm interested to see how they'll bring that together. But the screenshot of the brine punk area that they've got there looked pretty nice. I'll say that much. Okay. Maybe we should swing round behind the abbey first. Hello. I think... I forget that you can't really mantle up areas in this. Here we go. We got a cloth and an antidote. Okay. And a gnome! Die! I wasted a bullet on that. Why does this give me a vibe of openability? I don't know. Look at that and I go, I could... Ooh. The bells toll. Forgive me, Alice. My pen finds the words when my mouth cannot. I've never heard his voice, not really. If in my chapel, which we tended to each day, I could not hear the voice of the Lord, then why, from the ruins of the abbey, can I still hear the bells toll? There's something evil on this island, something wrong. The ringing echoes in my skull. There was fire across the mere, and now there are only ghosts. There is nothing left for our god here. I guess I should be doing this in a more northern accent. Forgive me, Alice. My pen finds the words when my mouth cannot. I've never heard his voice, not really. If in my chapel, which we tended to each day, I could not hear the voice of the Lord, then why from the ruins of the abbey can I still hear the bells tolled? There is something evil on this island, something wrong. The ringing echoes in my skull. There was fire across the mere, and now there are only ghosts. There is nothing left for our god here. I keep slipping into Irish and southern rather than northern. It's difficult for me to go north, apparently. Ah. Lantern. Ah, trader. Yes.
Hello? Who goes there? Wait, you're no bandit.
Miss Coggins.
Hello,
is it?
stranger. This is a surprise. I don't know you from my time in Wyndham, or anyone I've seen here on Midsummer. Come in on a convoy, did you? How did you make your way out here?
Mr. Anderson brought me over.
I didn't mean it quite that literally. But that's interesting all the same. I had no idea Bill was still ferrying people over. It's really not a safe journey. I'm Jenny Coggins. Journalist from London, what seems like a lifetime ago. Came down to write a piece about the atom plant. Now I'm stuck here, just like everyone else. Still working on my piece. Though the tone's changed somewhat. That's my story. Now it's your turn. What are you looking for on Midsummer, really?
Well... I want answers. I'm just generally a curious person, to be quite honest.
I wish I could answer all your questions. But my picture of this whole mess is still distinctly at the sketch stage. But I know enough to share. So long as you've got something worth sharing back. Since we both seem to be burdened with curiosity, I'll let you in on a secret for free. One that also serves as a warning. The island's got its share of outlaws. Rough folk, I won't lie. Itching for a scrap if you're out in the open air. I've a truce with them, but you're a stranger here, so watch out. Where they camp, however, in a bunker on the northern tip of the island, they can be more reasonable. Jean, she's their leader. She's usually open to a chat. She's a solid sort, a survivor. I hitched a ride over with her, actually. You might want to pay Jean a visit in that bunker of theirs. Tell her I sent you. You're more likely to get a friendly reception that way. Oh, I've got some stuff to trade as well, if you have any interest. It's really just the outlaws who pass by this way, so I'd appreciate another customer.
Sure. What have you got? Poison arrows. No, arrow poison specifically. Interesting. Sure. Here, would you like a grenade? Ooh. Would you like 2 grenades? Oh, wow. Okay, the grenades are not quite as strong on this. Hawk? No. Revolver? No, you don't care. Painkillers? Not keen on handing over a health kit. But I'll take all the pistol ammo you have and I'll be
All
happy with
good
that.
and even Stevens? Good.
What are you... Wait, no, how do you know the leader of these outlaws?
We met some time back. It was before the incident, if you can remember such a time. Jean's imposing. And I won't say I exactly endorse what she and her little clan of outlaws get up to, but I found people like her tend to be more trustworthy than some who are of a more official mien, if you take my meaning.
100%. Talking about the soldiers in Wyndham, I assume.
Yes, the protocol. I will say they have no sway on this little island. All the more reason to at least speak to Jean. Bandits are more likely to stab you in the front than in the back. Which has actually occurred to see in the zone. You seem like a curious cat. The kind who likes to sniff about a bit. What do you know of the interchange? Secret facility back on the mainland.
Well, I've been inside.
You have? That's remarkable. You really are the person I've been waiting for. It seems my luck is finally changing. Let me explain. I used to have a contact who worked in the interchange. He came to me shortly after I arrived. Wanted to blow the whistle on what they were researching in there. So, we made an agreement. He was to collect evidence of Bard's secret research, and I was to get it onto the front page. But, well, then everything happened. They sealed the interchange before he got any of the documents out to me. But if you can get in, his findings might still be in there, stashed away. I need to know what he found. I need to know what happened to him.
Yeah, was your contact trapped inside with the rest of the scientists?
Well, he must have been, mustn't he? I thought I saw him once, after the disaster. But I was mistaken.
Was it Holder?
None of the scientists made it out, did they? My faith in the powers that be isn't what it was. The truth needs to be told about this place. It's the only way to hold them accountable for their actions. Listen, I know this much. My contact hid his findings in the pneumatic tube network.
Oh,
Some sort of
really?
fancy storage system that all the Bard facilities used. He gave me a copy of his keycard in case anything happened to him. Here. Use it at the right spots in the tube network, and it should recover anything he hid there. If I ever needed to use it, he told me to start in Wyndham Village. There's an entrance to the interchange there.
Fair enough. I wonder if I can hand over Garrow's notes to her, because unlike all the other people who've been like, oh, we want information, this lady actually seems somewhat on the level, which is quite nice for a change. Right, I think... Yeah, I think I want to head around to this area. Specifically to get the rapid transit network system. Okay, game. You don't need to put the
There you are.
fuck.
This is our land. Get yourself gone. Last warning. Get your next. Someone sneaking around.
Oh, hello.
Turn around.
Right. Might have been the wrong thing to do, but okay. Hi, Madeline. Welcome in. Look, I'm just making a point, you know? Sometimes waving a knife at the person with a silenced pistol is a bad idea, you know? That looks interesting, but we're not going to go up there quite yet. I want to go around and down. Thank you for the unshrimp and the tea check. I have run out of tea already. I've drunk my fill. But I will take a drink of water.
Hands away from weapons. Steady now. Let's have no strife.
Okay. I'm not strifing. I just stand over here. Will you care? And you've spotted me.
Steady now. Let's have no strife.
Turn around and go away, stranger.
Okay, I'm going away. I'm going away. Jeez. I mean, maybe we can make peace with the bandits on this island? It's called bringing a knife to the gunfight. I mean, technically speaking, it's called bringing a knife to the gunfight you don't even know you're having, because the person that's fighting you is using a silenced pistol. Observatory Tower. But, you know, that's being a bit pedantic and specific, I suppose. Ah! Nope, 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 nope. Leave the voice, go away, go away. I don't like that. That was That's a lot more coherent and a lot less parasitic sounding than the voices of Oberon. Which makes me wonder if it is Oberon or not. Because as you can tell, Oberon in this timeline has not been destroyed yet. I've come here before then. I wasn't sure what would happen if I came here after I destroyed Oberon. Artesi! Welcome in. Thank you for the check-in, my friend. Yeah, I wasn't certain what would happen if I came here after I destroyed Oberon. I thought that it might have, consequences. Oi, Jesus.
That's right.
A bad shot today, apparently.
Slapping ammo in. You stop otherwise. Stay still, you. Bullets in keep.
Well, I just wasted a bunch of ammunition. Ow. Ugh. I'm sad that I can't pick up the hats. Oh boy. There's a phone box over there. That's worrying. Ah. That looks like the bunker facility.
Weapon down or you'll die here.
I'm not happy about having to kill all these people. Ah! Nope. 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 The birds. I forgot about the birds. The birds are vicious. Ah! Right. Interesting. Search for the contacts in notes. Friendly bandit camp. His key card. Observatory tower. Uh-oh.
Gonna be like that, is it?
Well, yes, apparently it's gonna be like that, because you guys... This supposedly friendly bandit camp ain't that friendly. I'm realizing. I'm just gonna leave. Ooh! Okay. Alright. No army. Restricted area. Fair enough. Put my weapons away. Now, I assume... Ah, yes, here. Rapid travel network unlocked. Nice. Right. Let's see what this friendly bandit group... Infected honeycomb. Oh gods! Oberonic bees. Is that what we're going for here? Alright.
Oh, hello. What are you then? Friend, I hope. Don't fret. We won't start anything unless you do. And you wouldn't like that, believe you me. So what's your P's and Q's?
Yes, ma'am. Fair enough.
Oi! You heard me. Behave yourself if you know what's good for you.
Yes, ma'am. You have a fighting arena. Interesting.
Nice and easy now.
Yeah, all right.
Well, well, here's a novelty. A stranger. Look
yes.
what's washed up here. You'll understand that we
hello,
don't
ma'am.
get many visitors, what with the mere and the lack of boats and the island being chock-a-block with peculiar druid fellas. So, what brings you here, eh? And don't tell me you're on holiday.
Well, actually, Jenny sent me here. She said we might help each other.
Jenny said that? Oh, she's a good one, and I've trusted her judgment before now and not regretted it. Well, I know how all this might look, but you've stumbled on the only spot on this island where the people won't kill you as soon as look at you. My name's Jean Hamer, and I lead this pack of miscreants. I know what reputation folks like us have on the mainland, but I run a tighter ship in my bunker. The violence stays outside, you see? And fair warning, out there, my crew tends to be on the violent side. It's no personal. Can't blame them when half the isle wants to join us with the soil, and the other half have claws for hands. But we're not bad people. Walls go up, zone goes the way it did, we get turfed out to fend for ourselves, and they call us the criminals. Maybe we have a right to make a bit of a fuss, eh?
Fair enough. How did you end up on the island?
That pig Sims and his soldiers mainly. Goose-stepping around like a bunch of Nazis. Well, not so much like one. They are an army of occupation. Once he got those great thumping metal men, we couldn't fight those, so we came out here. Robots and deep water don't mix. This
Fair
old
enough.
fort is comfortable enough, at least. Some of them scientists were posted out here, we reckon, but they died off soon after the disaster. We're better off here. Far as possible from those druid people, horrible lot, obsessed with the ruins and the monks they say used to live in that abbey. There's something not right about them, something not natural, and me and mine won't have anything to do with them. Look, Jenny's a good soul, but she's only human and can judge folk wrong just like any of us. So I'll be frank with you. I'm not about to treat you as our saviour or something. We can trade if you're looking for hope. Might have something of value to you. Otherwise, I'll see you around. Or I won't. We live day to day in the zone, eh?
Fair enough. Yeah, I'll trade. What have you got? Infection expert skill to be purchased. Ooh, that's interesting. Maybe. Well, thank you very much.
Watch your back out.
I'm going to very quickly check what that is. Infection resistance. Oh, we have extra skills now.
There. What do you want?
Yeah, I'll definitely take this if I can. I'll trade you a grenade and tonic? Oh, you like the tonic, okay. What about painkillers? Not as interested. Yeah, keep that trade. Hell yeah.
Fair dues for thee and me.
What's your story? How did you end up here?
We've been out on this daft rock for 4 years now. Seemed like a good idea. These days it oft-times feels like a mistake, but we see the state of the mainland and it doesn't seem so bad then. Used to scrape around for a living over there. The protocol called us outlaws and came after us. Stuck it for a while until they got those machines of theirs. Didn't like those odds, so we came out here. Since then, it's been a case of quick raids on the mainland when we need things, but otherwise look for a quiet life. That's sometimes difficult when the neighbours are a bunch of odd sorts in masks.
Interesting. Can you stop your crew from attacking me outside?
You don't get it. I lead them when they need a leader, but I'm not their mother. You might have my ear, for now, that is, but I can't speak for them. They do what they like outside this bunker. I won't take them to task for a bit of a scrap. And I'm sure you can handle yourself in a scrap, eh?
Well, yes, I'm more worried about just leaving you without any men. But sure, I appreciate it, Miss Hamer.
Watch your back out there.
Yeah. Burn. See, infection expert. Increases damage dealt to infected enemies and allows harvesting of infection samples and honeycombs from infected sources. Okay. And that's just one of many skills, apparently. Crafting material. This is a crafting material? But it's also a food type. Huh. Interesting. Oh, fair enough. Okay.
We've had all the work nailed down already.
Bit of pistol ammunition.
Hey!
Okay.
Let's have no trouble from you, alright?
I'm out of bounds. Got it. Got it. Got it. Don't go trespassing in the weird gas room. And it is a weird gas room. Learn this as well to free up some inventory space. Arrows shot for a short duration will deal poison damage. Oh, that's interesting. Interesting way to do things. Actually, I was gonna put this and this away. This we already have. Plenty of burn salve that we can trade if we need to. Okay. We've got a... Okay, hold on, my camera's making weird noises. Don't know. Still being weird. I'll see if I can fix it later. Right. Where was I? Oh yes. Well, we'll leave that for now. Goodbye. Goodbye, madam. Goodbye, everybody in the bunker. People are weird. I mean, everybody in this game is weird, but... Interesting. Okay. I am wondering if I should take the research notes and the Oberon stuff to Miss Corrigan? What's her name, I think? Wait. Oh. Odd. Testing grounds. There's a... I guess it's technically a pirate ship. But this... I'll bet this was a submarine at some point. This looks like it might have been a submarine bay at some point. Like, looking at this, especially considering how thin this is. Then maybe not. It is on a mere. But it's not necessarily going to have ocean access. Oh. Ah.
20th of October 1957. Dr. P's miraculous device actually turned up the goods. We found another Oberite fragment the other day. He made a few calculations on his cuff and is positive these are from Oberon. Not as good as the second Oberon, but there may very well be a substantial fragment still to be found, if we can find it. To wipe the eye of those naysayers in London and be no less than they deserve. Incurious pack. In any case, we can...
Ah.
For the devil? Wind scale! The whole thing's ablaze, I can't...
Huh. Official Secrets Act, prohibited place. Photography not authorized. And it counts as trespassing, but... it's like a bunker. Well, it's the upper section of a bunker. Mustang mate, thank you for the follow and welcome to the stream, my friend. It is most appreciated. I am currently exploring one of the DLCs for Atomfall. And mainly just exploring the visuals of the game, because I am enjoying the textural components of the game itself. It's kind of fun. Kind of neat. Gnome! Get the axe! Ah, yeah! I don't know how many gnomes there are in the game, but you can explode them. So I assume there is a reason for it, or at least an achievement for it. Oh, Rusty Terrier 22. need that. I will eat this meat. Scrap and glass bottles. Bard crate. An oil. Training stems. Painkillers. A grenade. Shotgun ammunition. Fair enough. Certainly a nice haul of stuff. Okay. Out in here. So far, this place has been surprisingly trapless. Is this... Yes, this is where I was just located. I say it's been surprisingly trapless. I'm gonna get bonked in the face by a giant spike in a minute, I can tell. Chemical testing bunker. Okay. Interesting. Decon A. Ah, dead scientists. I'm not sure I should be looking in here until such a time as we have a better idea of what is actually... of what Midsummer Isle is actually... or was actually designed to experiment with. We have an idea that they had an Oberite fragment, which is in and of itself a major problem to a certain degree. We don't know how extensively that problem... Oh god, okay. That's how extensive that problem is. Yep, okay. So the extent of thralls. Got it. So bad. It's bad. Got it. Oh. Huh. Ah.
27th of August, 1957. Woke up feeling, well, not exactly feeling ill, just not myself. We went to the local last evening, a Jolly Angler. And the landlord offered us something he called a bit special. Mead, it turned out to be, but a vintage mead. I didn't think there was such a thing. Strong, too. We all seemed to feel rather giddy afterwards, although not in a way I would associate with alcohol. The effect has ameliorated, but we're all still feeling a bit off. I'm worried that we've been intoxicated by something other than ethanol. God knows what might be growing in a bottle of old muck like that. I'm worried about fungal growth, like those toxic ones that grew in rye once upon a time. Probably nothing. But we should go to the sick bay and get tested, just to be on the safe side.
Yeah. Okay. Oof. I do have to wonder if coming here... Oh. Druid's Tonic. Makeshift tonic brewed by the Druids of Midsummer Isle. Restores a significant amount of health over time. I do have to wonder if we'd come here after destroying Oberon, if the thralls would be... Oh. That's worrying. That is a thrall. Yeah. Bunch of sheep carcasses around. I do have to wonder if the thralls would still be under control, or if they would just be lying dead if we came here after the fact. I honestly don't know. It's a weird one. How resilient these things are. At least it doesn't know how to get to me. There we go. Yeah, it does make me wonder if the thralls would have been, you know. But I don't know if we could come here after. Because the game specifically states that destroying Oberon has permanent consequences. And like when you're running around after Oberon is destroyed, like the whole place is shaking. I don't know. Ah, you were one of the stronger ones. Ah. Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe I should have tried. I do still have the... post... I think I still have the post. Yeah, I do still have the post situation save. But I'm honestly, yeah, I don't know. Maybe we should have given it a go. At the very least, tried it out. Yeah, I don't know. I want to know now, though. Hold on. I'm gonna... Because this is after everything. We have a save on Midsummer Isle, so we can go back to that when we want to. Ah! DLC content is unavailable because we, yeah, dealt with Oberon. Okay. Well, at least the game does immediately tell you that. It's like, yeah, no, you can't do this anymore. It's done. You've finished the game. There is nothing else to do. You have to leave. It's nice to know. It's nice that the game actively does just go, yeah, no, it's too late. I'm glad I checked though. I'm glad I checked. Okay. Right. Let's see, what else is around here that we should take a look at before we skedaddle back to the rest of the island? The island itself is quite small. Oh. Dear. that doesn't necessarily mean... that its content amount is low. Ah, yes. Hello. Okay. Just a light smack. It's fine. Yeah. Oh, there we go. 3 heavy hits with an axe is what it takes to take the normal thralls down. Those things are strong. SMG ammo, rifle ammo, shotgun ammo. Ah.
2nd of August 1957. Barber, one of the lab assistants, was poking around on the island and turned up a box buried near the Abbey ruins. The striking thing is that inlaid in the lid is nothing short of a splinter of oberite. A grand fuss ensued when it was identified. In fact, no reason to think that Oberon was interfered with in any way, from when it fell to Earth until it was found a few years ago. Yet, here's a bit of the blessed thing in the wrong place and from the wrong time. Wise heads suggest it's likely a fragment from the impact. It's too much to hope that there might be a second Oberon.
If there is a second Oberon, then that's a problem, but I don't think there is. I feel like if there was a second Oberon, its effects would have been felt the moment that happened. Just some form of geological interaction or biological interaction would have activated the second one. Oh, this is locked from the inside. Ah. Okay, so the chemical testing bunker is there. We can go back when we need to. I'm not necessarily interested in going there right now. Mainly because it's likely filled with weird gases, and I don't really want to deal with that right now. But that's fine. We can go back whenever we need to. I do want to check out the Abbey ruins. Just gonna around here and... Huh. These boats are surprisingly functional. Fair enough. Oh wow, there's just a crate of glue here. How useful. I do like the little pirate boat in the cove. What's it called, actually? The Kraken's Wake. It is just a fishing boat, but it has a little skull and crossbones on the side, which is pretty neat. Okay. Alright, let's skedaddle out of here.
Could do with a bit of action.
What the hell are you holding? Is that a blunderbuss? Okay. Sure, blunderbuss. Alright. Let's make our way... Let's make our way round the island and over to Mr. Anderson's hideout. Mr. Anderson. Oh wait, there's a cave over there. I am intrigued. Forget Mr. Anderson. I'm interested in the cave, though it's in water. Okay, yep. Nope, I saw that coming from a mile away, but that's not regular leeches. That's... Nope, those are like full-on eels. Ugh. But there's something neat in there, and I want to know what it is. Oh, there's a little pirate cove. Wanna explore. Okay, hold on. Let's dig up whatever this is first. Oh, well. Brush some sand aside. We don't need that at the moment. But it is nice to have. Scientist log 2. I assume that the rest of the scientist logs are inside the chemical bunker, so we're not going to find them right away. Yeah. Oh. Oh, it's a little smuggler's cove. Oh, that's neat. That's cool. I like this. Do you know, down in Cornwall... No! Sorry. Down in Cornwall, there are actually multiple little smuggler's coves along the coast. Like, full on... Ugh! Okay. That was not expected. Okay. Just gonna go over here. Huh. I wasn't expecting the drowned men to pop up out of the water. What was I talking about? Oh, okay, that doesn't count. Yes, Smuggler's Coves. You're right, dead meat. Hold on, let me just deal with that. Right. So, around Cornwall, which is a place that I grew up in, admittedly, I am not by birth or general association technically Cornish, but my family is Cornish. By place of birth, I am Welsh, because I was born in Shropshire, Oswestry in Wales. By place of growing up, I'm a mix of Italian, English, Portuguese, and French, because my mum used to move around all the time. But by heritage, I'm Cornish. And a lot of Cornwall has some very dangerous beaches, and a lot of cliffs, and a lot of big, interesting caves that were used as smugglers' storage areas over the years. Because, essentially, the general consensus... Aquatic feral. The general consensus of like most of the criminal class in the UK was that if you were smuggling things, you were smuggling things into specific areas along the coast, and Cornwall was a good place for that. Specifically because a lot of Cornwall had some very nice places to hide. A lot of areas where the coast would... where essentially the caves would get hidden by high tide. And you could hide a boat with a bunch of cargo in those areas. And it was, you ended up with a lot of little smugglers' coves all over the place in Cornwall. Yeah. It doesn't happen anymore. Which is, I guess, a bit of a shame. But, you know, it's modern age. It would be very surprising if people were still smuggling hooch, as it were. Or smuggling whiskey and alcohol along various areas in the UK. Thank you for the check-in, Dead Meat. Oh, Midsummer Isle lunchbox. Gunpowder and some other stuff. Nothing that I require at the moment, but it is nice to have. Nice to know it's there. But yeah, so at the end of the day, there's a bunch of little smugglers' caves, not quite as like specifically visually artistically designed as this one. Your average smuggler's cave in Cornish smugglers' caves is essentially an iron ring in a cave wall and maybe a couple of planks, and that was about it. But the idea was that you could hammer an iron ring into a cave wall, tie up a boat in there, and then if the general coast guard and police boats came around at like high or low tide. At low tide, the cave would be too dark to see into, so you wouldn't see any boats in there. And at high tide, the mouth of the cave would be entirely obstructed by the water. I mean, the weird thing is, Dead Meat, English nobility are very much a criminal class in and of themselves. I mean, obviously, like, all nobility, it has its, like, nobility has always had the opinion, the personal and visual opinion of law does not necessarily apply to them. But English nobility in specific is just a much wealthier form of criminal. Like, realistically speaking, the reason I had no response to that, well, the reason I had no response to that was actually because I didn't see it, because my brain was running off on a tangent about smugglers' coves. But also, because it's true. Like, English nobility is basically just a richer class of criminal, and has been for many years. I mean, original nobility in the UK got their noble titles by conquering places. That is the base understanding of nobility. The reason nobility was noble is because they beat other people into submission for it. Like, at the end of the day, they're just a different version, a richer version of a thug. Locked requires unknown key. Okay. Well, we'll have to come back here at some point, I guess. But yes, no. You are correct in that English nobility is very much a, shall we say, it's just another class of criminals. But even at that point, I would say, like in my personal view, I would trust your common criminal more than I would trust English nobility. Or any nobility, for that matter. Like... yeah. The Celtic spirits long for the implosion of the British Empire. I mean, the British Empire imploded a long time ago, but...
Find some cards, and or two of 5-card stud would be nice.
It's a cave,
Begging now.
oh, fuck.
Bloody right.
Ow! What the...
Over with, aye?
Ah, you
Oh, yeah. You'll rue this day. You've had it now.
bombs out.
Oh, shit.
No mercy for you. You'll pay for this in blood. I'm coming for you. Need cover.
You know what? Nope.
I'm on you.
Oh, gods. No, not the grenades!
Bastard.
Oh,
You
shit.
killed them all.
Okay. Not what I meant to use. Ah, no. Ah, damn whispering voices. Oh well. Meant to use one of the bandages, but... oh well. Also, high made pizza. Ooh. Like handmade or... oh, shit. Oh! Hoi! Hello! Yikes! You... okay. Right. Those guys are a little... tankier than... yeah. Well, no, they're less tanky, actually, but they are faster. Makeshift grenade. Ah, can we actually go to that wreck? Oh, I think we can. Uh-oh. Ah. None of this. Weird eels. Like, on the mainland, we have, like, the leeches. And here we have, like, full-on eels. Ugh. Yikes. I don't like it. Oh, wow. Okay. None of this, please. Hey, Agent Sinister. My character is doing a Randy Orton. I hear voices in my head. They counsel me. They understand. They talk to me. Well, no. Player character, me, is doing a... I hear voices in my head and I don't like it. I would like them to leave now, please. Which is a rather different take on that, I suppose. Yeah. No eels. Okay. Oh, there's a cave. There's another cave. I love me a cave. Well, actually, no. I'm okay with large caves. I should clarify very quickly. I don't love me a cave because... There are some caves that really are quite unpleasant for me. Ooh. I'll take the 8 pistol ammo. Hell yeah. What's in the box? A blunderbuss! Double shot blunder. Okay. Right. Well, sure. I've found a blunderbuss. This is... Ugh. Interesting. Okay, let's get out of the water. This is why you generally avoid the sea and large bodies of water. I mean, I can understand avoiding the sea. Riptides are a scary-ass thing. Large bodies of water, not so much. Like, lakes are fine. Oh. The note is wet and barely holding together. Jack, I'm glad you could find a boat. That is very good work. I thought they'd all long gone. Now we can go to the Wicked Isle. Land of cake, that is. Gene Hamer's done well there, says all. We can take it easy, Davy. Ah. So this is the, Huh. Yeah, there was one specific bandit who was trying to make his way to Midsummer. I guess they technically made it. Technically. Right. I was gonna see about finding Mr. Anderson. Wasn't I? Gnome! There are so many gnomes. They must die. They must all die. The gnomes must die. Punch the gnomes! Yes. Maybe we should make that a redeem. Gnome hunting. Wait. I was going to... No. Maybe later.
My contact would have stashed his findings in the interchange tube network. Have a look for them if you can.
Yes, I will. But first things first, I'd like to trade. I will sell you this or all your pistol ammunition. Thank you very much.
Lovely. Everybody happy?
Yep. Thank you.
Don't be a stranger.
I'll try not to be. And at some point I will also bring you Dr. Garrow's research and the magnetic tape of the Oberon stuff. I wonder if they'll have made it so that you can actually give her that stuff, if... Maybe. Oh. The lake on a lake. A lake on an island on a lake. I guess... No, that's big enough to be a lake. Wouldn't call that a pond. Big old tree. Huh. Gotta say, I wouldn't mind living in a place like this. But then again, I have very fancy ideas of like, the final place that I want to settle down at. Lime kilns. My idea of where I want to settle down is very idyllic. And that... that means that it is very unlikely that I will ever get to that point. But you know, I can dream. Ah. Right. Exploding plants. Okay, did I just eat that? No, I didn't. Okay. Fine. I will use one of these, though. Those are the lime kilns. We need to head up here, though. Right. We're in the ceiling as well now? As you explore Wyndham Village and Atomfall, you might happen to stumble upon a garden gnome or two. If you find and destroy 10 of them, you'll earn an achievement/trophy. I think I might already have it, then? I mean, I know I've destroyed a fair few of them. Oh no. Oh. Okay, so there's at least 15 on Midsummer. There's at least 10 in Staffel Crag. And I have to assume... Maybe I haven't. Maybe there's a bunch in Wyndham that I've just not found yet. Interesting. Abbey Crypt Buried. The priestess said the voices in the soil are those of the monks themselves. The monks did not die. Hold on. The priestess said the voices in the soil are those of the monks themselves. The monks did not die or out they returned to the land. That's our purpose, she said. I hear the monks, but their words are splintered and broken, all confused like a dream. Always the same words ringing in my skull. Abbey, crypt, buried. Interesting. Eat. Inventory's full again. Gunpowder. Right. Okay. Let's get up here. Come on. Come on, game. There are 54 gnomes. Wow. That's a lot of gnomes. There we go. Okay. Let's see. Mr. Anderson is over here, so let's start heading over there.
Don't be daft. Nobody wants trouble.
You sure about that, buddy? Most of the people that I walk into say they don't want trouble, and God, this place. Ow! Bastard. Okay. Right. Oh, lovely. This statue of a woman is cradling a bottle of whiskey, which, honestly, yeah, sometimes these days I feel like that is not the worst approach. Okay. This area is particularly fungalified. And druidy. Okay, that's worrying. Oh dear, have I been brought to this island to be a sacrifice or something? Right, where's the cellar? Aha. Right, let's see what Mr. Anderson has to say.
I hear your sweet voice, man.
Oh. Oh.
Bugger, this stuff ain't right. It ain't the right stuff. We'll speak again soon enough. Need never be parted again. Stranger! Oh, I didn't hear you come in. Still in one piece, then? That's good to see.
Okay, what are all these bottles?
Bottles? Oh, these. They're naught but disappointments, each and every one. None of them work right. Ah, I'm getting ahead of myself, aren't I? Listen, we should get to business. I need your help finding something. That's why we're here. This island, it's got an old history of mead making. They've been making mead on this island for as long as anyone can remember. Long before that atom plant were built. 350 years ago, or thereabouts, the monks up in that abbey started brewing the stuff. Became well known for it. That mead was special. Precious stuff. There's odd folk in them ruins now. Been there since the disaster, calling themselves druids and praying to the land. These druids, you see, they've been trying to brew up the mead again. But something about it's not right.
Okay, what's so special about the monk's mead?
Hard to say. Monks wrote that it connected them to something older. Something that came long before us. We used to think it was all just an old ghost story. But since the disaster, since I lost... well, let's just say that there might be more truth to it all than most folk reckoned. That's why I need your help. I need to see for myself if it's true. Point is, there's something wrong with the recipe the druids are using. We used to drink the real stuff back in the day, and whatever the druids are brewing, well, it's missing something. The monk's mead was like nothing else. It put you in touch with what's come before. Made it feel like the past were now somehow. The monks added something to their mead. Something special and secret. Something the druids don't have, or haven't found. Whatever the missing ingredient is, I need to find it.
Alright, well, do you have any clues of where this ingredient might be?
The Abbey had a brewery, not far from here. In ruins now, of course, but the druids are always nearby, so I've never had a chance to get a proper look inside. But the secret to making the monk's mead will be in there, hidden away. I'm sure of it. Please, if you could find a way in there, might be we could get our hands on that ingredient, whatever it is, before the druids find it.
Okay. What's in it for me?
People in this place don't do naught for kindness anymore. I've found my fair share of curiosities round the isle over the years. You get that ingredient for me, I'll see you're rewarded. Don't fret. Here, take this flask. My wife, she gave it to me. I'll mark the old brewery ruins on your map. Please, help me find whatever the monks hid over there. Even a drop of whatever their secret ingredient were might do the trick.
Empty flask. Okay, hold on. I need to drop something. Let me drop this makeshift explosive and hope that it doesn't explode. Bill Anderson's flasks. The initial AE are engraved EA are engraved on the front. Meat. Honeycomb. So, how much do we want to bet that the reason this guy wants the mead is so that he can speak to his dead wife again? Rip Kirby and the case of the man from nowhere. Painkillers and knife. Potatoes and glue. Yeah, they are. I mean, in fairness, this is the Eldritch horror DLC, basically. So it's kind of understandable that the Eldritch horror DLC has all the Eldritch horrors. The fish people, the angler ferals are a new one from versus the original game. They weren't in the original game, and the eels are definitely new as well. The Triffids were in the original game though. Those were around. But then you've got exploding plant life, which is just lovely. Infested forest. Now we already know that talking to the druids is going to be is going to not happen. All things considered, they're particularly abrasive at the best of times, and well, these aren't exactly the best of times.
All are one, and one are all.
Lower your weapon, now.
Ah! Oh, hi!
You bugger.
Wow, you really came out of nowhere.
Come on, you lot! Take the fight to them!
Oh, okay, double barrel shotgun, one trigger. Got it. That's fine. It just means that I get to use my
Come on, you bloody fools.
Ow.
Fight for your
Ow.
lives.
Ah! Where is that coming from? Uh-oh. Can't go there. Oh, there you are. Oh! I was not keeping an eye on my health. I was about to ask, is Midsummer Isle a Wicker Man reference? And then you saw the giant Wicker Man. Yeah, there is the occasional bit and piece like that. Agent Sinister, there is the occasional bit and piece like that. Yeah, the druids, the Wicker Men, all of that sort of thing. Ah, there you are. There goes one.
Kill the heretic!
I would like to shoot you in the head, please. Ma'am. I'm not here. Whoever's trying to shoot. Oh. I'm hidden. I don't exist. Ow. Okay, fine, I do exist. I really wish I had a better sight on this thing. Ow.
Over yet.
Okay. It's fine. These druids believe that they'll go back to... They'll become one with the earth when they die. That's fine, right? Oh! Ow! And I'm... Oh, no. And the twist is it's not his wife, but a horror from beyond. Yeah, I mean, it's like... I mean, either it's not his wife, it's a horror from beyond, or it's not his wife, it's the Oberite, entity, shall we say, that is, using the physical... It is using the physical portions of his wife's corpse to parasite its way through her memories and influence him in the process.
We don't know. Heretics will die.
Aye, this gun is very inaccurate. And that's saying something considering it says high accuracy on it, I think. Oh no, it doesn't. It just says low damage. It doesn't even have an accuracy stat. Ow. Oh. Okay. I need to stop rushing in like that. It's fine, we have a checkpoint right there, but I don't even know where I'm going, to be quite honest. Where am I going? Okay, brewery orchard. Okay, yeah, I see. It also feels like my stealth skills are a little less powerful in this area. Let's... Maybe surprise attack. You know what? Yeah, let's... Actually, no. We're on this island. This is a specific gathering skill for this island. Let us get that. Yes. Okay. Let's sidle through the side here. So I do not like the noise I'm hearing from around. Oh, God. Okay. I think it can see. Okay, right. Now is the time for a grenade. These things are particularly annoying. Fuck you. Don't remember if you stay down, so I'm just gonna have fun. Okay. This is part of... I guess that might be the brewery, or maybe this. At the moment... Let's stay out of the path of the druids. Take a look over here. What have we got? Oh, okay, this is a trespassing area. So no. Ah. This isn't the brewery, but this is... Huh. What the fuck? Wow! Oh, hey, hey, ha, ha! Oh boy. Burn, you bastard! Ow! Yes. Eat that. Okay, you are weird! Fine, have grenade! Fuck you! Ah! Okay! That... Okay, someone has been playing BioShock, apparently. Someone has been playing BioShock and has taken the insect swarm, power. I don't recall what the actual name of it, name of the, thing that does that is. But, the fuck? I would like my axe back, please. That would have been more helpful in that point. We'll leave that on the thing for now. It's down here. Brewery cellar. So this is the brewery. Alright. Okay, that's...
The voice is the soil. The voice is everything.
Yeah? Sure you want to put that much stock in a voice that doesn't tell you when someone's behind you? Huh. Okay. Infected honeycomb. Lovely. And outside. These guys got on them. Nothing much. Ah. That leads to somewhere else. Okay. Infected honeycomb. Old bottles. All of this started with the mead. The monks' last bottles opened our ears to the soil and gave us a purpose when their science city succumbed to flame and trapped us here. We must attempt the recipe again. We have harvested much from the land and the sacred cave, but our dead brothers' voices only get louder, not clearer. Working diligently, sisters and brothers, let any who would stop us water the soil with their blood. Lovely. Wonderful. I want to write a D&D campaign and just play it myself with myself as the GM. I have been informed this is called writing a book. Yeah, that sounds about right. That does sound about right. Carved stone. The orchard's earth. The angel's essence lies within. The key belongs to the orchard's earth. Okay. Huh. And you didn't break down a wall. Why? You have on you sickle. Okay. But yes. Yes, Agent Sinister. When you play imagination with yourself, I mean, realistically, you can like write a D&D campaign and then play it with yourself. But that's not called writing a book. That's just called imagining things. I do that every day when I'm lucid dreaming at like 3 o'clock in the morning. But additionally, if you then proceeded to write down those imaginings, then yes, that would be writing a book. And I can tell you now, writing a book is fucking hard. As a person who has like multiple writing projects under their belt at the moment and is still only like 1/16th of a way through one of them. I mean, it's not incorrect, Dead Meat. Like, it's... Actually, it's a weird thing. I was unaware that some people don't have the physical ability to visualize things in 3D space. The idea that if I said to someone, like, if you said to me, imagine an apple, right? What I would imagine and what I would picture and visualize in my mind in 3D space is an apple floating in 3D space with, like, the peel and the stem and a little leaf on the top, a classic apple visual. But there are, yeah, like, for example, right there, Dead Meat. Some people, like you, just see the word apple, and that's what you visualize. And some people see, like, a flat 3D image, and that variation on imagination and the variation in that whole endeavor, it really surprised me, because for me, I can actively visualize my imagination in 3D space to the point where I don't need my eyes closed to do it. Like, I see pictures a lot of the time. I see 3D images in my head a lot of the time. Words do exist there, but not as frequently. And to me as a person, it's like the idea of not visualizing something in that way is very difficult for me to conceptualize, because it's such a different perspective. So yeah, you, like, playing imagination with yourself is a very, like, I mean, it's a very specific way to think about it, but it is not necessarily an incorrect way to think about the whole thing, you know? Druid manuscript, the bee. A manuscript created by the Druids of Midsummer Abbey, which appears to imitate an old medieval style. The illustration features a druid beside a beehive and barrels of mead. Virtue is in the land as we take from the land. And as we take form the land, so virtue comes onto us. Consider the bee, industrious and diligent, how it gathers nectar and pollen for the hive, without dissent or selfishness. By its industry, it gives us the boon of its honey, and the honey makes us our blessed mead, and so we are joined with the land. Interesting. Brewery orchard has been discovered. Again. Apparently. But where's the beekeeper? Hold on. We got a... The angel's essence lies within. The key belongs to the orchard's earth. So I'm guessing it's time to metal detect. Detector Mark II schematics. Hello. I can craft a upgraded metal detector. Well, I might as well. I have the scrap for it. Well, this looks a lot more sciencey. I like it. Ah. That's ominous. The page is hundreds of years old, barely preserved by the case it was buried in.
We may soon be buried, but our final bottles will be left for future generations to taste and find enlightenment. An angel came to this land, and from its essence was born our mead. To drink of the essence is to banish death, to become ancient, to be joined as one, to know us as we once were and forever will be.
Oh boy, that's, okay. Upgrade my metal detector. Ooh. Memo to all surviving staff, 25th November 1957. Follow the attached instructions to upgrade metal detector. This expands detection spectrum to cover Oberite signals. Dr. P's note. Evidence suggests the 17th century monks had their hands on the stuff. Remarkable. Need to search the ruins. They might have buried something here to help us with the windscale mess. Better than waiting around like lemons for another month. Attached to the note, a hand-drawn schematic of a metal detector with instructions on how to upgrade it. Okay. And this now allows us to find Oberite fragments. I guess that box did have. Glue, druid, tonic, and tea. Oh, my inventory's full. Ugh. Drop this so that I can pick up the druid tonic. It's relatively good despite the infection issues. Okay. Ah. There you are. Right. Beekeeper down. What's the Beekeeper Club? Hold on. Beekeeper Club. Average damage, average attack speed, causes poison. Well, I'm not gonna use that. I'd rather the Sten gun and my axe. But it's nice to know that that is a thing. Okay. Let's drop back into the cellar. Oh, wow. Okay. Let's see what this angel situation is about. Okay, no. Angel's essence. Drink? No. Hold on, wait, how do I... Okay, this might be a bad idea. Oh, God. New skill acquired. You drank from the angel's essence, opening your mind to memories of the past. Your mind has a newfound connection to the soil through drinking the angel's essence, an elixir created by the old monks of Midsummer Isle. What does that mean? What does that mean? Oh, what does that mean? Ignatius's memory.
So the devising occurred to me all of an instant, and I therefore regard its origin as divine.
I understand the need for sure and certain action, and that for secrecy, but secrecy among ourselves, Father Abbot?
These 4 keys guard our greatest secret. And what we do not know cannot be communicated to our enemies, even under the question, Ignatius.
But the outline of the plan we agreed upon still stands. The crypt shall be sealed for 100 years until these spiteful enemies are dust.
Of course. In taking these keys, I shall see to it that the angel is not disturbed.
Huh. Okay. That's,
You do not trust my plan?
The keys must be hidden, and your presence is always noticed, my friend. I have chosen 3 I can trust with them.
But, Father Abbot, such choices...
I have chosen those who have remained pious, Ignatius. My decision is final.
Huh. Memory of a note. That you mean to entrust 3 keys to these brothers, Father Abbot? It troubles me greatly. Brother Osborne looks to the clouds and the stars rather than attend mass. He stands all day and all night atop the tower. His head is in the heavens. And Brother Lantfred, he spends all his hours at his quarry. I swear his heart is made of lime. And as for Brother Aldred the scribe, his diligence amongst the manuscripts is well known, but I fear his meekness leaves him unequipped for such a task. I beg you, Father Abbot, return the keys to me. These brothers do not comprehend the angel's voice as I do. Friar Ignatius. Huh. Interesting. And strange. I've read these Christmas books so many times. I know the stories and I know the rhymes. I know the Christmas carols all by heart. Ah. I do like that song. Dead Meat. I do like that song. However, it is not my favorite. Because my favorite, I can sing. And I can sing it relatively well as well. Your favorite is Jack's Lament in Spanish. Interesting. My favorite is Jack's Lament in English, which I'm bringing up now, if I can. Hold on. There we go. There are few who deny at what I do I am the best, for my talents are renowned far and wide. When it comes to surprises in the moonlit night, I excel without ever even trying. With the slightest little effort of my ghost-like charms, I have seen grown men give out a shriek. With a wave of my hand and a well-placed moan, I have swept the very bravest off their feet. Yet year after year it's the same routine, and I grow so weary of the sound of screams, and I, Jack, the Pumpkin King, have grown so tired of the same old thing. Oh, somewhere deep inside of these bones, an emptiness began to grow. There's something out there far from my home, a longing that I've never known. I'm the master of fright, and a demon of light, and I'll scare you right out of your pants. To a guy in Kentucky, I'm Mr. Unlucky, and I'm known throughout England and France. And since I am dead, I can take off my head to recite Shakespearean quotations. No animal nor man can scream like I can with the fury of my recitations. But who here would ever understand that the Pumpkin King with the skeleton grin would tire of his crown? If they only understood, he'd give it all up if he only could. Oh, there's an empty place in my bones that calls out for something unknown. The fame and praise comes year after year, does nothing for these empty tears. Sorry, everyone. I got a little carried away, I will admit. But I do enjoy that song. And I do enjoy singing. I don't get to do it often. I do wish that I could sing more often, but when I do get the chance, I like to do a bit. Poor Jack is it's not my favorite, but it is quite nice. My favorite songs specifically from The Nightmare Before Christmas are This Is Halloween, because you've got to love that, and Jack's Lament, and then Oogie Boogie's little Santa harassment song, shall we say? Right, where were we? Oh yes.
But Father, I see no reason to alter what I had already set in place. The sacristan is a good, trustworthy man. To have the keys taken from him...
That was no reflection on him. I only believe that the new devisement is the more privily done. You do trust my judgment, do you not, Brother Prime?
Yes, of course. Only the angel...
The angel shall be kept secretly, I assure you. Safe in the crypts, and far from the eye of man.
And what of the fourth key?
The fourth key I shall keep for myself.
As you wish, Father Abbot.
Father Ignatius, or Prior Ignatius, I should say. But if this is the angel's essence, then the angel itself must be somewhere in the abbey, buried. But it's not Oberite, or at the very least, it's not... We did get some new skills out of that as well, though, didn't we? Or we got access to part of... Yeah, decomposition. Performing a takedown while infected will cause an enemy's body to rapidly decompose into fungal spores. Oh. Interesting. I like that that's got a condition. You have to be infected while doing it. Crouch and remain still for a short duration to see the movements of others around you. Oh, you've given me the ability to use eagle vision. Oh, I like and I want. Okay, we're gonna need to find some training stims. Fair enough, Deadmeat. I used to duet Jack's Lament with a friend in college, and we managed a really mildly haunting and really neat duet on Jack's Lament. But yeah, I do want to do more sort of like song-based stuff, because it is something that I really enjoy doing. Poison bomb, lovely. Gnome! Interesting. Have we approached a phone box yet? I think we did. Oh, no. Hold on. Operator, you'll have to give me a second. I'm having to deal with birds. Right.
Welcome to Midsummer Island. Nice, isn't it?
Not particularly.
It isn't really. It's perfectly horrid. Pretty, but horrid. Lots of history, if that's your bag. Chaps visit. Try not to die.
The operator was a lot more descriptive. Okay. Interesting. The operator isn't usually that descriptive. Kinda weird. Didn't expect that. Right. What? Investigation-wise, crypt keys, Abbey Crypt, Mr. Anderson. Yeah. Jenny wants the contacts hidden notes. Yeah. Test site Moria. Oh, that's a different thing. As you can all see, I essentially backed out on my save just before I triggered the fire safety system on Oberon. Yeah. Okay. That looks like a small one of those trifid plants. Now, curiosity is lending me its ear. Okay, that's just out to the bunker area. I do wonder, though. My brain is going... What if... Oh, hello. Hold on. There we go. What if the Bard people did in fact manage to find whatever this angel is? A grave mystery. Page torn from a history book. One curious detail is present in the Abbey graveyard, or to be precise, it isn't present, and therein lies the mystery. There are no graves dated on or after the year of 1612, when the second dissolution of Midsummer Abbey occurred, and yet there are no records of the monks ever having left the island. It is hard to imagine a situation in which the members of a holy order would not afford their brothers the dignity of a Christian burial. So the question remains, where were they interred? Oh, it's certainly a thought.
We cannot feel out your intent.
Where'd you get to, mate?
What the? Point that somewhere. Come on, we've got to turn the tables.
Okay. I assume that they can't see me,
Gotta be
but...
around here somewhere.
You won't get away with this.
Right. Catch it. Eat. Okay. A little bit more comfortable now. Okay, is there anything... No. Okay, let's head back to Mr. Anderson. Hand off the flask of Angel's Essence. No. Tripid. I don't know what those things are actually called. There's no bestiary or anything. I'm just noting them down as triffids, even though it's not entirely certain as to what they actually are. Right. Mr. Anderson. Mr. Anderson. Might I have a word?
That ingredient is in the brewery, I'm sure of it. Please, find some and bring it back for me.
What is that growing in the woods nearby?
Beats me. Odd-looking stuff. All mushroom-like. Something not right about it, that's for sure. There's them as say it's part of whatever leaked out of that atom plant. So I'd be wary of getting too close if I were you.
You said you've tasted the monk's mead before. Where did you find it?
We drank it on occasion, in the fishing village. Back before everyone left, of course. I used to live there, with my wife. Bottles of the monk's mead got handed down through the generations. We kept them to ourselves, mostly. All drinking the stuff on special occasions. Unlike anything else I've had. Made you feel good, you know? Like you were part of something special.
Well, here you go, Mr. Anderson. Enjoy dead wife time, I guess.
Bloody hell, you found it? Just when I was starting to give up hope, too. Thank you, friend. There, something to show me gratitude.
Thank you. Be careful. I drank some and had a strange reaction.
Stop your worrying. I know what I'm doing. Now, please, just give me the flask, eh? I've been waiting for her for so long.
All right. It's your, psychedelic trip, I guess.
Finally! Oh, Edith, I finally have it!
Oh, elite number 4 stock. Oh. I'll take that.
I'll be with you soon, my love. Edith? Your voice. It isn't. Oh, God. Oh! Oh, God!
Uh-oh. Bill?
I have been called forth.
Ah. Well, Bill's dead, I guess.
I thought it might be like waking, but I feel that no more time has passed than is necessary to blink. I blink, and the world has changed. I have changed. The flesh weighs upon me differently now.
You don't sound like Bill.
Bill? Ah, I understand you. He has gone now. I taste the old memories of this body. A boatman. He has gone now. He is one with the mass. I feel the passage of the years, and it is of no more significance than the pages of a book, their edges stroked beneath the thumb. I count perhaps 350 pages, the leaves, the rush of the ages. I was once the prior of the abbey here. My name was Ignatius, I think. 350 years, all in a blink. The Mass calls me up to be its voice, to enact its will.
Is Bill dead?
Quite the contrary. He is made eternal, his soul at one with the rest of my brothers. You are concerned with the flesh, and understandably so, but it is as ephemeral as a mayfly. It is the spirit that endures. The angel that fell has slept these long ages, but now it stirs. We again hear the voice of God and hearken to it. The soil whispers anew across the water, and the isle listens. The dream of life fades as true life returns to this land.
Okay. What is this fallen angel?
It is part of the divine, sent to us as a gift. Your heart and mind are insufficient to compass its glory. Even we, within the Order, can only guess at the span of its full effulgence. Our Order uncovered these truths 350 years ago. My brothers and I never truly died here. We lived on in the land. God allowed us to share our knowledge with one another, unfettered by time and failings of flesh. Since that time, the angel has slept, and my brethren with it. We did not intend more than a century of slumber, but it is no matter. Now we are all connected through this sacred plot, this blessed place.
Is that what you mean by the mass?
You are beginning to understand. That is impressive. By sacrificing the flesh, one may experience immortality. That is what it means to join with the mass. Enough talk. I have purpose, and I must set to work with dispatch. Now, the abbot, our leader, what did he intend? Wait, an aberration. Where is the abbot's mind? What did he will? Did he not join with the mass?
I did see a memory of an abbot and a prior from another time. Was that you?
You have? Then you must also feel a bond with the mass. Perhaps that is a bond from which profit may be sought. 350 years ago, we were all to go to the angel to join with the mass. The abbot, his mind should be intertwined with ours, but I cannot feel it. Wait, but I recall. His body joined us, but his mind did not. He kept it from us. To separate himself was sinful, but he must atone. We must reclaim the abbot's remains. Without him, we are as a ship without a navigator. And you, perhaps there is a reason God has placed you before me. You must be the one to find our lost abbot and return him to the mass. You have been selected by God as a vessel of change. This is a great honor.
If you're so all-knowing, why do you need my help?
This body, it is not ideal for my purposes. It is older, weaker than I would have chosen. Yet I must cosset it, for it is all that I now have. But this isle is dangerous. This is not without recompense. There is much I can offer you. Are you not here in a search for understanding? I can aid you in that. Escape I can also offer you, but know this, that there can be no escape without understanding. I must find the abbot. There is a cave near here, where the relics most sacred to our order were kept. If there is any way to find the abbot's remains, that cave may lend a trace to the trail. The druids that swarm this isle now have no understanding of the importance of our mission. Prepare yourself for their hostility.
Huh. Ooh, bloody hell. Interesting. This is... I've got to be honest, I'm very torn right now. I am exceedingly torn. On the one hand, this is definitely some shard of Oberite that this angel is talking about. But on the other hand, I want to know more. But then on the third hand, they're a religious order, which automatically makes me want to shoot them in the head. I'm gonna leave before I do something ill-advised. And I'm gonna go find a, I'm gonna go find a... Escape Midsummer Isle. Interesting. There's an alternative escape option. Intriguing. Okay. I'm gonna go to the nearest what's it called? Pneumatic deposit tube. So that I can drop off this Stockley number 4. Actually, well, I say drop off. What I'm actually gonna do is grab the other one from in the pneumatic tube and craft it up so that I have a pristine. Oh, God! No! Operator, not right now! There's birds! God damn it, operator! Oh, God. What is it? What do you want?
Do you feel it now? The past. The past is strong here. The past is ever present. The minds and memories of the monks are now yours. All is in your mind, now theirs. Hard to say, isn't it?
Thanks for that. That was okay. You just made things even more worrying for me. Right. Away. Hop into the bunker very quickly. And then we'll grab the number 4.
You can be anything you want to be when you grow up. I don't want to be a bloody robber.
Okay. Right. Pneumatic tube. Put this in there. Grab the Number 4, stock. Then crafting. Number 4, pristine. Okay. How does this match up to, let's see, excellent damage, excellent accuracy, increased zoom, excellent damage, a low rate of fire, very high accuracy. Huh. That's kind of... Well, This is unique, whereas this is just crafted. So... What was the other thing I had here? Oh, the blunderbuss. Yeah, okay. We'll put the tonic in here, as well as the honeycomb. I would have loved to have more of a weapon customization system in this. It's not like the biggest thing that I would have wanted, but it is something that would have made the game feel a little more, maybe not thought out, but a little more grounded with the crafting system, because currently the crafting system is just this. And I would have liked a more sort of semi-diegetic crafting system. A bit like what the forest has, rather than just a little bit of, yeah. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. Okay. I am gonna say, ladies and gentlemen, that I'm gonna call it here for today, because I've been yawning quite badly for the past half an hour, and I feel like my brain is slowly gonna run off a cliff. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all very much for joining us this evening. We are going to be back tomorrow with some Lamplighters League, I think, unless we find something else interesting to play. And then we will be back on Thursday with some more Styx Blades of Greed. And then on Sunday, probably with some Divinity Original Sin 2, maybe the last stream of that series, because we are getting very close to the end. However, for now, we are going to go and raid a Lying in Bed mon, who's currently doing a little bit of Minecraft modding data pack stuff. Yeah. Thank you all very much for joining us this evening, everyone. I hope you all had fun. We'll be back tomorrow. Have a very good evening and a very good night, and we'll see you all next time. Ta-ta for now.